Hello, everybody. Swamp Fox News coming at you. I, uh, I'm working right now. MCW Joker, Joanne, how y'all doing tonight? Good to see y'all here. Thank y'all for showing up. M, how you doing? Good to see you, darling. Thank you for being here. I ain't gonna be able to do my show again tonight. If I do, it'll be later than 9. So I'm working right now with all this stuff going on. I'm trying to go wide open, and I've been working on my land too. Oregon Rogue, Ryan and KS, Vet Tech Kimmy, how are y'all? Good to see each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. MC, let's see, I'm not doing good. Waiting on. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Do you have any underlying health issues? Everybody, let's make sure we pray for MCW Joker, y'all. He's a good friend of ours. He's a big part of this community. And we love him. We want to pray for him. GLP, thank you for being here, darling. You do? MC, okay. Alright, we definitely need to make sure we're praying hard, okay, because MCW Joker has underlying conditions. Lady D, how are you? Big Tim Hill, man, y'all are so awesome. I appreciate y'all showing up. Sorry I won't be doing a show, and if I will, listen, I have a big show, and I have a lot of content, and, you know, it's really on about what's going on. It ain't so much of cop watching right now, it's government watching. And Chris Marcus, thanks a lot for being here. But I got some really good content, and even if I get home late, and it just depends what time I get home from working, that I may go ahead and try to upload some of the content. I don't even go live, but I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Oh yeah, man, it's just, there's so much going on that people don't realize, and there is some stuff behind the scenes, and I'm even battling with myself over some stuff, because, man, there's things that I can see with my own eyes that are going on, and I know that there's reasons for it, but it's hard for me to believe anyway. I'll let y'all see it for yourself, because listen, I don't ever want anybody to believe what I believe. I just want y'all to look at the information that I give you, and then do some back research yourself, you know. And I've had a lot of people call me this week and say, hey, well, for various different reasons, and I'll get into that too. I've had some people call me about this and say, you know, they've looked into Bill, the fella that, you know, the Gates Foundation and all this stuff that they make. I'm not going to say it, because, you know, they took my video down. Remember, they stopped my stream the other night? I got to be real careful about what I was saying. Who remembers that in the middle of my stream the other night, it went down? And the first hour and whatever, 20, 15 minutes of my video was gone. And they said not to post it back. And then I started my stream back, but I didn't get the, you know, I didn't say all the stuff that I said earlier, because I knew better, you know. Swamp Dang Mike, what's going on, my brother? And Mike, we're praying for MCW Joker. He's waiting on the results, and we know he don't have the V, he don't have the CV, so we're happy about that. But we're just praying for him to make sure that he stays in good spirits till he learns that he don't 110%. GOP, Joker heard today on Kennedy radio show, I think, about a doctor came up with a protocol that all 350 patients he studied in the hospital, anything, MCW Joker, MCW Joker just paid. Hey, beyond my purview, thank you for coming back. We appreciate you being here again, buddy. MCW Joker just posted a link, y'all. Make sure that you definitely go check out his link. I appreciate y'all being with me on this ride. All right, Lady D just posted a link. Everybody make sure y'all watch that. GOP, thank you also for being here. Hope I'm not missing anybody. If I am, you see I'm driving and I drive bad enough already. Nevaeh, my sweetie. Hey, I seen your message just now about calling you. I am going to call you. I'm still working and I'm going between places and stuff. So, how are you, good sir? I'm pretty good right now. I'm in good spirits. All right, but listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. And, you know, I'm going to be honest. You know, I always try to be honest and I always say that I'm a man and I can admit when I'm wrong. So here goes. Carolina Auditor. All right. I got a few things to say. And, you know, I've been getting some calls from some friends of mine who are Christians, and I'm a Christian. I'm a fully devoted follower of Christ, and I've been led to some scripture and also some open thinking about things that went on this weekend between me and Jeremy, or Jeremiah Autotron, and I'm gonna own up to my part and make sure that y'all understand that I've done a lot of thinking about this, okay? And I've done a lot of reading of the scripture that my Christian friends did in this whole thing, and I just want y'all to know. And it has nothing to do, I'm going to tell y'all, you know, what I believe that he's talking about in the recording that he's got that should shed some light. And I ain't going to tell y'all what he's talking about on that. That's my mental health. I don't mind telling you just the truth. But he is right. I watched his defense video the other day. So he made some points in that video that I think he's right about. And I'm going to be a man and I'm going to stand up and tell you my part. So here goes. All right. I do not have one shred of proof. Okay. I don't have no documents from a court. I've never talked to his kids and I've never talked to his ex. So outside of, you know, that, I don't have one shred of proof that he's not a good dad, that he don't pay child support. Okay. Whether I believe he does, or you believe he does, or anybody believes he does, he don't. Do we really have any court document proof? This is the question I'm asking. Do we have any? Have we talked to anybody in this family? Well, no, I haven't. So what did I do? I condemned a man for something that I really don't. I don't have 100% proof that he did that. Okay. So I'm gonna say right now, I'm sorry to Jeremy for saying that he's a deadbeat dad, because I have no physical proof that he is. And I condemned him for that. And he could be the best dad in the world. I don't know. I don't. Okay. Now, he said that part of why he thought the fight went worse than it did and that we couldn't make up is what I'm believing he was pertaining to, was because my dad being a deadbeat and me definitely being against deadbeat dads and not paying for their kids, and also people who abuse the welfare system. I'm not against people who need it, but the ones who can work but refuse to because they don't have to because they can get a free check or something, I'm against that. So he's thinking in that video, he said that there was probably a little predisposition towards him because of me thinking that he's a deadbeat and me thinking that, you know, me being so against welfare. My mom raised 3 boys on her own and never got a slice of cheese. Never did nothing. She worked her behind off. She worked at the hospital 10 hours a day, delivered 400 newspapers a night for over 7 years. And so, yeah, I have I probably was, you know, more angry at that. And that probably had some of that predisposition, okay? Now, the part about him, you know, slamming my mom's door and all that, and me being real upset about that, what I think he's talking about is that I was honest with him. I'm bipolar, y'all, and I think I've told y'all that. Well, I know I've told y'all that. If you go look at some videos, I've already looked at them. I've admitted that. I'm bipolar, and I haven't took medicines, and I'm 51, and I haven't been on no medicine since I was about 22 or 23. I can't remember the exact age, somewhere in that. I was so doped up on all the medicine they gave me. Now, they used to call it when I was growing up, because they diagnosed me as manic depressive when I was a kid. That's what they used to call it. Now they call it bipolar disorder. So did any of that have anything to do Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he made me mad, and we got in arguments. But if I wasn't bipolar, and now I'm being a Christian now, I'm talking about being a Christian too. If I'm supposed to be change my life, and I'm supposed to be a good person and reach out to Olive Branch and all that, if I wasn't bipolar, and I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, I just know that the medicine always made me feel worse, and I refuse to take any kind of poison anymore. I don't put anything in my system, y'all. I just don't do it. I refuse to, okay? And I just won't do it. And so, but outside of headache medicine, I've admitted that I do take that. So that may have played a part, because I admitted to him, and this is probably what he's talking about. I admitted to him that I'm not in the right place. He wanted to know why I couldn't leave him in my mom's house while I went fishing for the weekend, and I'm not there yet, because part of my bipolar disorder is, I don't process things like other people. I'm different than anybody else. That's part of our disease, and everybody here that knows me will tell you this about me. And so I've tried to change my life without drugs and be a calmer, better person. But do I make mistakes sometimes? Do I have highs and lows? Yes, I do. And am I still an emotional wreck over my mom? Yes, I am. Okay. So now, if I took all of that out of the equation, if my mom was still living and he came to stay with me, and I was fine, and I wasn't an emotional, psychological wreck, would I have went off on him as much over him? Because he said he was just being him. He's admitted he's an arrogant person. He's admitted that he's arrogant, that sometimes he pushes the envelope and whatever. So I'm thinking rationally right now. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe all that played into it, and if I wouldn't have thought this bad stuff about him, would I have forgave him? And in the situation that we're in, where I brought down here from another state that was heavily infected to a state that wasn't, and offered him a place, would I have made him leave and let him make up again? Even though we had already argued like a couple of days in a row. I mean, we could have worked it out. Did that play of anything to it? Part of it? I'm gonna be a man and say, I think some of it did. My dad was a deadbeat. I wore hand-me-downs. Don't get me wrong, he made plenty of money, everything he could, to not pay my mom anything. Okay, and that's just the way it was. So I wore hand-me-downs when my half brother was. And I ain't besmirching him, I'm just saying, when he was dressed with the private schools, all that 9 yards. But me and my two brothers, and my two older brothers went to my dad's every other weekend and every week. So I know I'm going to get some slack. I'm going to get slack from both ends, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all, I've done a lot of thinking, and I don't listen. I'm going to tell y'all something else too. I appreciate everyone who come to my defense. I really do, and I thank y'all for that. Because, I appreciate that. But I don't want y'all being mad at him anymore for me. If y'all got beef with him, that's on y'all's own. But don't block him for me. Don't, whatever. That's, me. I don't, want to block nobody. And don't get me wrong. I was totally honest about my feelings about how he was, and slamming of the door part and all that. But I have to do some soul searching and realize and wonder that if I wasn't bipolar, if I didn't have ups and downs like I do, and if I wasn't, in my mom's house where I'm still not over her death, and y'all see the pictures all around. I still got food, that's out of date. I just can't. I'm not even there to throw food away. I can't even, everything the way she left it. You can ask, he'll tell you that. And so were Sewer Dog, and so were Jeff is here audits. Her sweater is still on the back of the chair where she left it. Her dirty clothes are still dirty where she left it. Everything is the way she left it. The only thing that I changed in her house was I turned the couch around. And that's it. I'm not there to really change anything. And it's just my mind, my head, I'm just not in a good place. And so I'm coming to y'all and let y'all know the truth. Now, I don't know him personally. So for me to demonize him like I did and say he's a deadbeat dad without me having documented proof, whether or not anybody believes it or whatever else, I don't know. I'll admit I don't have the documented proof. So for me to condemn him was wrong, and I feel bad for that. I just wanted to come out and be a man. If you want to call me and text me about saying I'm a bad guy for flipping out on him and then turning around and saying he's that I was wrong. Well, I'm not wrong in a whole total sense that we was fighting about things, but I was wrong to call him out for something I don't know about 100%, right? Can we not get that to be out there? Me and him can disagree about, because there was a couple times he said, man, I don't really think we was fighting, and I do, you know what I mean? And so, but I think that if I didn't think all these bad stuff about him too, that played a little bit into it. And I can be a man in a minute. So that being said, I'm gonna drop all that and I'm gonna continue on about what I'm doing. I just don't want nobody to attack him anymore and all that. But I will say this: at least he let me. I mean, I'll admit, I did tell him all this stuff. So I'm sure that's what he was talking about, and he probably, as you see, he did record me and mad at him and hollering at him and telling him to get out of my house and that he was a liar and all that. So I'm sure he's got the part about me being bipolar and some other stuff about my mom and dad that was, pretty germane to the situation. And, it played a lot into it, but that ain't why I'm telling y'all right now what it was. And I'll tell y'all the rest of the story. I'm a rape baby, okay? My mom and dad were already divorced before, and I got a half brother 6 months younger than me. But he got my brother every other weekend, and he went over to pick him up one weekend, and he was drunk, and my mom wasn't going to let him take my brothers, because I never spent a night in his house. My mom wasn't going to I wasn't there, and I've never spent a night in his house, but I wasn't born yet. But he went over there to supposedly get my brothers, and my mom wouldn't let him take them because he was drunk. So he beat her up and raped her, and then that's how she had me. So I never spent a night in my dad's house. And now we made up later in life, and I accepted him, as my dad. But he still, don't get me wrong, he never did nothing for us as we was kids. He wasn't contributing to our livelihood. Even when he got my brothers, that was just to give my mom a break. He didn't contribute no money. He figured he paid for him every other weekend while he was there. And no matter how many times my mom took him to court, she never got no kind of set child support. Every once in a while, he'd give her a couple $100 here or there. And, that was wrong because he made all kind of money. But when you're in a business that where you can hide a lot of it through cash, if you tell people, well, I'll paint your house for $5,000, but if you pay me cash, I'll do it for $4,200. You get that cat, you know what I mean? And you can hide a lot of money, especially back then, a lot of that dirty dealing going on. But I'm not besmirching my dad, he's dead. I'm just telling y'all what was going on, and I'm trying to be a man about this. And, I feel bad, I truly do, because he is a human, and I'm a human, and we all make mistakes. And, I just really don't know 100%. And the people that are calling me and talking to me are people that are in my life that love me and just want me to spiritually be a man and do the right thing and always try to guide me in the right direction. And they watched that video, and I have since took that video down. They had watched that video as I was putting it up, and they started schooling me and sending me Bible lyrics on condemning people, So basically, when you condemn somebody with no evidence, you're basically condemning yourself, but moreover. And, I'm not perfect at all, but I am a fully devoted follower of Christ. And so when I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. And I was wrong, y'all. That's just all it is to it. I'm going to go dark for a minute because I'm going to a service call to help somebody. They had to turn the water off. They got a busted water pipe under the sink. It's going to be a quick fix because it's a PEX Teddy. This is a private home, so I didn't want to bring nobody. But, it's a friend of mine. I've been here before. anyway, so that being said, you know, I'm probably gonna get some people to say, oh, why'd you do? Well, listen, I'm doing it because I'm a man, and I don't have no, I don't, you know, I condemned a man with no rock hard solid proof, you know, and that's the questions I was asked. Do you have anything documented? Have you ever spoke to his children yourself or his ex and found out that everything that you just condemned this man of is true, or even a little bit of it? And you know, no, I haven't. Man, you know what? I've been lied on in my life. I really have, to where it's destroyed me as a person as far as my mental capacity. I've been lied on too, you know, in things, and it really is wrong to do that to people. So I can admit that part of it all, and I just want to say that I'm sorry, and I forgave him for his trespasses. So I hope he forgives me for mine, and that we can move on one day and be friendly humans to each other. I don't want him to hate me, and I don't hate him, and I don't want none of you guys and gals to hate him. I do appreciate the ones who came to my defense when y'all thought I was being attacked. That's what friends are supposed to do. I thank y'all for that. But I do want y'all to hear what I'm saying now too, and think about, you know, what he said, you know, and that was true. And now if any evidence came out to otherwise, well, then there you go. But I don't see it, and I don't know it, and so I just wanted to apologize and be a man. All right, that being said, New York Tyrant Hunter, what's going on, my brother? My two beagles. Let me make you a mod, my two beagles. That as a moderator. Man, what a plan. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you being here. Sewer Dog the Patriot. Mike Concho, I done talked to you, but hello again. So they got in an argument, and yeah, that's what happened, my two beagles. But it was, you know, it was a little bit more than that. And I'm apologizing for my part. I really am. I was wrong in some of it, and I can't, you know, I can't be a Christian and I can't be a man if I want on up to it. That's just all it is. Ryan and KS, Vet Tech Kimmy, Carolina Otter, Chris Marcus, Eric Johnson, John, how you doing? Bassin, I probably ain't saying that right. And GOP, spoke to you too, and Nevaeh and Wayne Rogers. Wayne Rogers, thank you for being here. Let's see. People ask me today, well, you know, you ain't been on medicine for 30-something years. They come a long way. Did y'all not watch? Now, listen, I've got people asking them questions too, so I'm going to answer that question for you. All right. Beyond my purview, thank you for coming back. Here's Johnny. Thank you for coming back. Let's see. Carolina Auditor. Vet Tech Kimmy, thank you for saying that. Howdy, here's Johnny. All right, let's see. MCW Joker. Hey, everybody, remember we were praying for MCW Joker. He is sick to where he needed to take the test, and we're praying that he is okay, that he's negative. I love you too, Kim J. I love you so much. I love your whole family. I love each and every one of you guys, and that's part of me being a man right now, and, you know, just coming clean. Right, I don't want no drama, and I'm gonna stop the drama right here, you know. And I said all I'm gonna say about it, but I did want to come clean, you know. As a man and as a Christian, I had to say the parts that I felt I was wrong about, and you know, y'all can bring it to me, because I've done the research and I've done the soul searching and I've read the Bible, and I feel that what I just did was the right thing to do. So I hope that most of you or all of you agree with me, and the ones that don't, I hope you don't leave me. I hope you still love me, and let's just carry on, because we ain't gonna talk about it no more. Sunshine will kill the... That's exactly right. Sunshine will kill... That's exactly right. Eric Johnson. Yeah, I definitely, Jill, don't want no drama. And, you know, but, you know, to not come clean, that will weigh on my heart even worse. And so, thank you, Kim J. And I'll always be here for y'all too. And I just hope each and every one of you guys know that. But part of growing is admitting when you're wrong. and I was wrong in some of them parts, and I've admitted that, and now it's over, and we can carry on. So carry on and move forward. That's exactly right, Vet Tech Kimmy. Vet Tech Kimmy, you slacking on me. Where's my amps? Y'all know what we talking about, or some of you probably do. Vet Tech Kimmy she's a cook too, y'all. She's a chef, and she whoops up some good food, and she's doing her own food truck, and I'm trying to help her with it. She's supposed to be getting me. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. It means a lot to me to try to do the right thing. And if listen, I want y'all to call. I'm gonna get back to Vet Tech Kimmy. I want y'all to call me out. That's part of this channel. We're a true channel, and I'm glad. Listen, you know why I gave my number? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got about 30 phone calls overall. Well, I'm sorry, 30 messages, text messages, and phone calls. Both. Not all text, not all calls. About 30 different people chimed in, and not one of them took sides. They just said that what they thought, and told me their side, and then I was able to take a bunch of that, and I did reach out to a few of my friends, and you know, and had spoke to a couple of those, and all that too, and you know, I had people who I really dearly love, who want me to be a good man and a spiritual man, like I said, and walk the path that I claim I'm gonna walk. And I can't talk out of two sides of my mouth. So, you know, I wanted to do the right thing, and I did. Shardy, now look, Shardy McSkunkin is another one of our brothers. Listen, he's a good guy. Please go to his channel, and we need to help him go to 1,000. Now he is also a little sick. Now he don't know, but he's a little under the weather, so we're praying that he don't have it. You haven't been tested right yet, Shardy. You're just waiting it out, or you have been tested and waiting it out. You're just a little sick. Which one is it? We're going to pray for Shardy either way. Shardy and MCW Joker. Get well, be safe, Sewer Dog to Pedro. Sewer Dog, my brother. Sewer Dog, you sick again? Mama, no. My sweet lady, how are you? How are you? And are you keeping my brother in check, Harry Bonsell? Let's see. Without it, you know, hey, listen. Behind every good man usually is a good woman, but you know, I don't know what happened to me. Oh, that's right. Well, my mom was behind me, so yeah, that's true. I said it right. Behind every good man is a good woman. So anyway, and listen, I'm not perfect, and I'm not, you know, I'm trying to be good every day. I'm really not good, because if I was, I wouldn't have let it go as far as I did. I really wouldn't. Especially with the crisis that we're going on now. I should have figured something out different than what happened. So Patricia Walton, my darling. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I don't mean nothing, no disrespect about the woman being behind him. I just mean it takes a woman to help us stand up sometime, and that requires you being behind us sometime. Not behind us while you got to walk behind us. Definitely walking beside us in spiritual and everything, but sometimes it has to be a good woman behind us to keep us straight, to get us in check, to whoop our behind, and the only way to kick us in the butt is to be behind us. It says, Shardy says, scratch that, I'm sick in the head. Well, all right. Well, we're all a little sick in the head. But hey, listen, let me get in there and fix this pipe. If y'all want, y'all bear with me for a few minutes, and I'll be right back out. This is a private home, so I'm not going to, you know, it's different than going into a business. So I'm not going to take y'all into this home. And, you know, if it was my home, it's a different story. But, you know, this is, they are friends of mine. But, you know, that's just something I won't do. All right, Nevaeh, thank you. I will call you. Thank you for that. Anybody who stays, thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Like, subscribe, share with everybody you know. Now, if I do get home tonight, early enough, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to post it anyway, but I don't want to promise because I'm dog tired. I'm trying to get a lot of work done. I've been working on my land last couple of days too. I'm also working for my business, and so I'm really tired. So if I don't do my show tonight, when I wake up, I'll probably only sleep 2 or 3 hours. That's usually what happens, and I'll get up and be late. I'll start posting this stuff. And it's something, you know, this is real, people, but to the extent that it's not as bad as people are saying. We need to protect our elderly and anyone with underlying conditions, breathing conditions, health conditions, heart conditions, things like that. We need to protect anyone like that. Okay? And we all need to wash our hands and do the stuff that we know we should do, that we're taught as from a kid. Okay? But definitely Carolina Country Boy News, my brother. Country Boy, I'm about to check out for a minute. I'm going to leave this stream running. Oh, let me plug the phone in just in case so the battery don't die. I'm going to leave the stream running. Um, Y'all, the ones that stick with me, I'll see you when I get back. Glad I did that. I only have 49%. The ones that leave and come back later, thank you for coming back. I love each and every one of you. I hope God blesses each and every one of you and helps you have a prosperous life. As I'm not perfect at it every day, or not every day, but I'm not perfect. But I do try to say, if you have any strife with anybody in your life, please reach out to them and try to squash it. It may be the best friendship you ever, or bringing your family back, and it may be the best relationship that you've ever had. Sometimes it won't and don't work, but at least you tried. That's what I did tonight, and I hope that it works. So other than that, to my friends who are still here, and when I get back, I will chat with you in just a few minutes. God bless everyone. I'll be right there. My tool's up and I'm coming. Down to 2. Okay. That's all right. Oh, I don't blame you. It went dark, and then people said, man, I ain't sitting here in the dark. Should have at least left the lights on for you. What you doing? Yeah, I know. I left it running on purpose. I left run. I had about 20 people in here when I left, so and then I left it dark. I guess it was so dark people said, I ain't sitting in that. I don't blame them. Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, I'm good. How about you? I was doing a service call, and I was live streaming, so I got a couple people in here. So listen, let me talk to them, and then I'll go ahead and end my live stream in a minute, and I'll call you. All right, Louis, you be good, brother. All right. No, I don't. All right, that's good. Yeah. Well, you gave me a few, but. All right. Well, do that. Hey, do that when I call you back. So let me talk to the people in chat, okay? And I love you, brother. All right, buddy. Bye. All right. Get my glasses back on. Let's see who's here. Talk to me. Talk to me. Road Hog. Was that Swamp Fox phone? Was that Swamp Fox phone? Yeah, that was no, I'm streaming from the Swamp Fox phone. That was Louis just called me on my Swamp Fox. No, I'm sorry. I'm streaming from the Swamp Fox phone. He called me on my personal phone, my business phone for my business. You got that number too, Road Hog. You can call that number too. But anyway. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate it, and I'm glad. I thank for the 2. I don't know who you are because you won't come back in and say nothing. Well, Road Hog's here, right? You're one. Who's the second one? Okay, Road Hog's here. Across the room was confused. Well, Road Hog, I don't know if you caught the first half of my video, but Flint, Michigan loves you guys. We love you too, buddy. I don't know if you caught the first half of my video, but you might want to go watch it. I admitted my part. I condemned Jeremy without knowing. I don't have no fact proof. I don't have no paperwork. I've never spoke to his wife. I never spoke to his kids. I don't know. I ain't never seen a court paper, so I don't know if he's everything that I called him out to be, and I felt bad about that, and I was called out about it by some of my Christian friends about condemning people when I don't have no proof, no hard evidence. I can't, so I did a apology video for that, and then I admitted to people that I'm bipolar, and that's had a lot to do with it too. I admitted my part in it. Let's just get it that way. So you might want to watch it. Lady Justice Liberty News, how are you, my darling? Appreciate you being here, Liberty Justice. Lady Justice Liberty News. I'm sorry. But I thank you for being here. So, that being said, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Anybody wants to go back and watch it can. Thankful for these roads are so bad. They just spent $38 million on a high school football field. Now, this ain't, of course, in this part of town. That was in North Charleston, but look how bad our roads are, even in North Charleston. They spending $38 million to build a high school football stadium. Are you kidding me? Man, them kids can go play on the dirt. You gotta be kidding me. And that's the kind of stuff they do with our money. Yes, sir. Yeah. Huh? Oh, dang nabbit. All right, I'm turning around right now. All right, thanks. Bye. They had some cartons of eggs for me. And so I forgot to get them on the way out. That's what we barter. See, we bartered some eggs for some work. I'm just playing. That ain't what happened. I would though, you know, and you know, I don't mind helping people. I don't. And if all they had to do was barter eggs, I would take that. Especially if there was some road hog's eggs. He got all kind of quail eggs, and I believe, don't you got some duck eggs and stuff like that too? You said I ain't never ate a duck egg, but they green. Has anybody ever seen a duck egg when you crack it open? Barter is the best. You ain't lying there. Hey, a duck egg is green, right? So, road hog. Yeah, we do need to bring that back. But they want to tag. They want to, like the Amish people for bartering, they want to make some kind of law where they was taxing them on that or something. I read, so I have to look that up. Something about Pennsylvania was trying to tax the Amish and wouldn't let them barter for work for things. They had to show it as income or something like that. I don't know. It was some article I was reading about 6 months ago, and I need to look back into that. They're also trying to make them put license tags and all that and insurance on their buggies. That was another thing. Duck eggs are beautiful golden yellow. Are they beautiful golden yellow? Well, dang. And what was it? Well, maybe it's a goose egg. How about goose eggs? Are them green when you crack them up? What egg's green when you crack it open? Because I swear, I seen some eggs that I thought was either a duck or a goose when I was a kid, and they was green when you cracked them open. I don't know. Goose, oh man. All right, there you go, goose egg. There you go, it was a goose egg. All right. I knew something. I knew I wasn't lying. I wasn't 100% sure either, so. But anyway, listen, I'll let y'all go. I love each and every one of you. Have a great night. God bless everyone. Duck eggs are beautiful golden yellow goose, my man. Gotcha.